Hello guys, hope you're doing well. Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Oblivion. In the last episode, we had quite a long one, but it was the defeat of the bandit leader Azani Blackheart, who proved hard to find. It turns out that the Blackwood Company had made a deal with him to pretend they'd killed him and got this artifact for a wizard. But actually, they just made a deal, and then Azani came back to kill the wizard and get his artifact back. So, yeah, some shady stuff going on, but we managed to finish the job. We gave Modron Azani Blackheart's ring, which he can now use to prove that it was actually the Fighters Guild and not the Blackwood Company that defeated Azani. So, yeah, good stuff there. But we've also got some more work to do. Modron has told us to come back later when he has work for us. So that means we have to go to our usual quest givers, Azan and Burzgrokash, for some work. So we'll do that now. So we know Azan is in Anvil. I'm going to appreciate the dynamic of doing like a main Fighters Guild quest and then in the meantime like getting some other work done. I guess that's kind of realistic, right?
Oh, it's my pleasure. Please continue.
It'll be my pleasure
if I can't
you
fix
repaired
it,
my stuff. Thank you.
Go hurt something.
Yeah. Fine. Zan, are you one of these people? Nope, of course you're not. You sleep in your own executive office, don't you? What's up, Mojo? Ah, there you are.
I hope I can help.
Yeah, you can give me some work, buddy.
Can you believe that a thief broke into the Imperial Palace itself?
Yeah. Contract?
Good to see you're looking for more work. There's certainly more to be done. I need you to help Alante of Alinor.
And who's that?
Alante is a scholar interested in researching Daedric worship. Meet her in Brittle Rock Cave, help her find the shrine, and keep her safe.
Okay. Keep someone safe. Those are always fun. Daedric Shrine?
That's what Alante is studying. Make sure she's safe while she does it. Go protect Alante. She's doing important research.
Okay. So, the Wandering Scholar, Azan has given me a contract to escort Alante of Alinor, a scholar doing research on Daedra, and to meet her at the entrance to Brittle Rock Cave, northeast of Such. Oh, we went to Fort Such, didn't we? Dark Brotherhood. Roderick and that. And protect her while she explores inside. Right. Hope everyone's sleeping well. We've talked to, I think, everyone here. Poor Porter doesn't get to sleep. He just has to walk around and patrol. Okay, Bodian camp is pretty close. I don't remember which camp this was. Oh well. Is this one of the... Yeah, this was one of the... orrery repair bandit camps, right? So she's already in the cave before her escort has made it. Good to know. By the way, I'm pretty sure Alante can actually die and you can, quote unquote, fail this quest. So let's hope it's not too difficult. Okay, well, I've got some clothes. What's up, Alante? You know what? Could talk to you. Or we could, you know, get ahead and deal with everything ourselves. Doesn't feel like it's in the spirit of a quest, though, so okay.
Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Excellent. I'm looking forward to our investigation. Fascinating subject, these Daedra.
Yeah, just please don't die, okay?
Go ahead.
And if you do die, at least I'll die knowing we were friends.
What? Whatever you want. No, what? That's pretty good. What? Don't. I doubt it. Don't. Yeah. No more. You're frightening me. Don't. Yeah. Whatever you want.
Nice. Rumors?
With all the farms in Nibene, there's still plenty of forest and wilderness open for settlement.
Alright. Daedric Shrine?
My research shows there is likely a shrine in these caves. I'll need you to accompany me to the shrine. Handle any difficulties.
You've worn something a bit more protective than just some clothes. Shrine?
Yes, let's investigate. And keep on your toes.
And Elante of Alanor?
I am Elante of Alanor.
Elante. Okay, Elante.
Stay close, please.
Alright, well. Okay, there's a chest. Ooh, strong potion of invisibility. That's nice. Aquatic transcendence. 6 minutes of water breathing. Very good. Gold. Alright, well, I'm just trying to not get you killed. Oh, there's a Gamora here. Oh, there's... Oh no, there's Gamora. Wait, will you fight? Oh, that's her scamp, isn't it? Oh, damn. She's actually pretty strong. Fair play. But, please slow down. Maybe I might do this quest successfully after all. Potion of Dispel, Bone Meal, Open Very Hard Lock. Very funny. And gold. And you... Oh, right, you get the full set. Daedric Armor. Daedric Heart. And some scrolls. So Gamora Valkanazes actually have lootable armor. Interesting. Probably follow her, huh? Just in case. Wait, is she waiting for me? This might be a chance to go explore. Is that Daedric? Warhammer? Yeah. This might be the chance to go explore this way. Just to deal with anything that might be over here. Like, say, a Zivalai. Save just in case. There's a Storm Atronach there too. Yeah, we don't want to be dealing with no Panthers. I know you guys are tough. Okay. That works. Take your heart, take your claymore, take your void salts. That's some problems that Lante won't have to deal with. But I would have been curious to see how she would have dealt with those. A while since we had a good old tussle with some Daedric. Do these combine? No. Okay. Good salt to restore Magica, that's okay. Spider, Daedra, and Daedroth. I'd feel better actually if Alante was here, but... No, don't heal, just die. Okay, thank you. Ooh, the secret energies of the human body have not surrendered their mysteries easily to you. You are now a master of restoration and can cast master level restoration spells. That's fantastic. Yeah, you're fine. Age of Teeth, gold. I'm just trying to complete this quest, okay? I'm not trying to have someone else's death on my hands. We already did that earlier in the Fighters Guild quest line. Cure disease, weak potion to spell, pretty good. Ooh, silken teeth, burden and nighttime slight burden. And yeah, Venom is paralyzed, which can be useful. So yeah, we also became a security expert in the last episode. Now we are a master of restoration. Oh yeah, this would have been a tough fight. I'm guessing this is where she's trying to get to. Stop damaging me. Oh, so you have an enchanted thing, huh? Yeah, let's get that reflected. He does hurt. There's an enchanted claymore. I'd rather keep it closed. Ooh. Okay, that got reflected, that's good. There we go. Good old reflect damage. Ooh, base ring of the Viper. Resist poison. It's pretty good. Didn't help him. Ocean of the Sea. In case he wanted to take a quick swim. Daedra Heart and Psychic Motion, which didn't actually read what that did. Let's read what that did just for fun. Telekinesis. Wow. Don't know if I've ever seen a telekinesis scroll. Retribution of Hubris. Yeah, Daedric Claymore, damage willpower 1 point on strike. It's actually out of uses, funnily enough. Void salts. No meal, so Alante is not the first person to come down to the shrine, and it seems to be broken. So there was quite the battle here. Expert mortar and pestle, pretty good. Great soul gem and gold. Looks like there's a bit further. There's lower passages. Will we have to go there? I don't know, but we'll find out later. Got a spare restore health if we need it as well. Hopefully, yeah, let's see. I can't remember exactly how far Alante wants to go. This might be the part she wanted to see. Does that look like a shrine? Okay, more dead people. Just call me Kendrick Lamar because I see dead people. I know that's not where that originally came from, but good old The Sixth Sense. $73 gold. Not sure if that was entirely worth the wait. Okay, Lance, I'm just going to do some healing. We've pretty much cleared out most of this cave. Thanks for waiting. Can we get to full before we get to Alante? Probably not. So is our restoration, like, Master is max, right? Yeah, we have max restoration. Damn. Okay, Alante. You can go now. Alright, so we'll make that into stuff. So I guess now we don't have to worry about upping our restoration. Have any more advanced spell that we can use to get health back quicker? On target. Oh, we have we can heal other people too. Damn, that would have actually come in handy in a lot of situations. But do we not have any other healing spells? Heal minor wounds. Yeah, that is literally our only heal. Damn, fair enough. Just until we get a better one, we'll just keep doing this. Okay, so there was nothing in here. So this was meant to be like our break period before the big fight. Bunch of skulls, if anyone wants. Okay, now we'll just follow her to the end of the shrine and she should hopefully be happy. Yeah, you see that? You see what I did there? Yeah? Not gonna affect me or anything? Do you have any dialogue?
What can I do for you? We need to head to that shrine.
Can I tell her to wait? No, I can't. You actually can't.
Stay close, please.
Yeah, alright. Just wanted to see if you had any interesting things to say. Any observations you made? Any cool Daedric things you found? There's a chance she would have been able to handle herself though, because she had some pretty powerful spells. Could I have taken your armor? No, you're just a Martinez.
Excellent. A fine example of a Daedric shrine. Sorry for the trouble getting here. Let's keep moving.
Oh, she does want to keep going. What was that update? Landscape of Eleanor has reached the Daedric Shrine and is ready to leave Brittle Rock Cave. Oh. That's it. Wait, so is she gonna leave?
I think I'll study this shrine a bit longer.
Oh, okay.
You can make your way out here. I thank you again for your help. Please take this as a token of my thanks.
What do you give me? 2920 Morning Star Volume 1. Okay, book. Books aren't terrible. We read. Okay. Not sure. Probably not. We'll see. It's probably a skill book anyway, so we'll find out. More about the shrine?
A fine study to add to my research. I thank you for your help.
I do wonder if she could have done this on her own.
I appreciate all of your help. Thank you.
Okay, I've milked as many thank yous as I can out of her. Let's have a look at that book. Not a skill book, but a rare one. I'm trying to figure out if I have read this or not. Alright, don't think we've read this one, so let's have a read of it. The Morning Star, Book 1 of 2920, the last year of the First Era by Karlovac Townway. 1 Morning Star, 2920, Mournhold, Morrowind. Almalexia lay in her bed of fur, dreaming, and until the sun burned through her window, infusing the light wood and flesh colours of her chamber, in a milky glow did she open her eyes. It was quiet and serene. A stunning reverse of the flavour of her dreams, so full of blood and celebration. For a few moments she simply stared at the ceiling, trying to sort through her visions. In the courtyard of her palace was a boiling pool which steamed in the coolness of a winter morning. At the wave of her hand it cleared, and she saw the face and form of her lover Vivek in his study to the north. She did not want to speak right away. He looked so handsome in his dark red robes, writing his poetry as he did every morning. Isn't that like a prominent Morrowind name? Isn't that the name of like a god? I don't know, I'm not 100% on that. Vivek, she said, and he raised his head in a smile, looking at her face across thousands of miles. I have seen a vision of the end of a war. After 80 years, I don't think anyone can imagine an end, said Vivek with a smile, but he grew serious, trusting Almalexia's prophecies. Well, yeah, Almalexia is one of them as well, so I guess maybe they're both meant to be divines in the Morrowind world. Who will win, Morrowind or the Cyrodiilic Empire? Without Sophasil in Morrowind we will lose, she replied. My intelligence tells me the Empire will strike us to the north in early springtide, by first seed at the latest. Could you go to Artaeum and convince him to return? I'll leave today, she said, simply. Oh, that was that. Okay. 4 Morning Star, 2920, Gideon, Black Marsh. The Empress paced around her cell. Wintertide gave her wasteful energy, while in the summer she would merely sit by her window and be grateful for each breath of stale swamp wind that came to cool her. Across the room, her unfinished tapestry of a dance at the Imperial Court seemed to mock her. She ripped it from its frame, tearing the pieces apart as they drifted to the floor. Then she laughed at her own useless gesture of defiance. she would have plenty of time to repair it and craft 100 more. The Emperor had locked her up in Castle Givas 7 years ago, and would likely keep her here until he or she died. With a sigh, she pulled the cord to call her knight Zook. He appeared at the door within minutes, fully uniformed as befitted an Imperial guard. Most of the native Kofringi tribesmen of Blackmarsh preferred to go about naked, but Zook had taken a positive delight to fashion. His silver reflective skin was scarcely visible, only on his face, neck, and hands. "Your Imperial Highness," he said with a bow. "Zook," said Empress Tavia, "I'm bored." Wait, this is not the same person. "I'm bored. Let's discuss methods of assassinating my husband today." Oh, it's nice of you. 14 Morning Star 2920, the Imperial City, Cyrodiil. The chimes proclaiming Southwind's prayer echoed through the wide boulevards and gardens of the Imperial City, calling all to their temples. The Emperor Raymond III always attended the service at the Temple of the One, while his son and heir Prince Drillek found it more political to attend a service at a different temple for each religious holiday. This year it was at the Cathedral Benevolence of Mara. Benevolence's services were mostly short, but it was not until well after noon that the Emperor was able to return to the palace. By then the arena combatants were impatiently waiting for the start of the ceremony. The crowd was far less restless, as the potentate Vasilu Shea had arranged for a demonstration from a troupe of Khajiiti acrobats. "Your religion is so much more convenient than mine," said the Emperor to his potentate, by way of an apology. "It is the first game." "A one-on-one battle between two able warriors," said the potentate, his scaly skin catching the sun as he rose, armed befitting their culture. "Sounds good," said the Emperor, and clapped his hands. "Let the sport commence." As soon as he saw the two warriors enter the arena to the roar of the crowd, Emperor Raymond III remembered that he had agreed to this several months before and forgotten about it. One combatant was the potentate's son, Severian Chorak, a glistening ivory-yellow eel gripping his katana and wakizashi with his thin, deceptively weak-looking arms. The other was the Emperor's son, Prince Drillek, in ebony armor with a savage orcish helm, shield and longsword at his side. "This would be fascinating to watch," hissed the potentate, a wide grin across his narrow face. "I don't know if I've even seen a Citadel fight an Akavir like this. Usually it's army against army. At last we can settle which philosophy is better. To create armor to combat swords, as your people do, or to create swords to combat armor, as mine do." No one in the crowd, aside from a few scattered Akaviri councillors and the potentate himself, wanted Severian Chorak to win. There was a collective intake of breath at the sight of his graceful movements. His sword seemed to be a part of him, a tail coming from his arms to match the one behind him. It was a trick of counterbalance, allowing the young serpent man to roll up into a circle and spin into the centre of the ring in offensive position. The prince had to plod forward the less impressive traditional way. As they sprang at each other, the crowd bellowed with delight. The Akaviri was like a moon in orbit around the prince, effortlessly springing over his shoulder to attempt a blow from behind. The prince whirled around quickly to block with his shield. His counter-strike met only air as his foe fell flat to the ground and slithered between his legs. Tripping him, the prince fell to the ground with a resounding crash. Metal and air melted together as Severian Chorak rained strike after strike upon the prince, who blocked every one with his shield. "We don't have shields in our culture," murmured the Zidushe to the Emperor. "It seems strange to my boy, I imagine. In our country, if you don't want to get hit, you move out of the way." When Severian Chorak was rearing back to begin another series of blinding attacks, the prince kicked at his tail, sending him falling back. Momentarily, in an instant he had rebounded, but the prince was also back on his feet. The two circled one another until the snake man spun forward, katana expended. The prince saw his foe's plan and blocked the katana with his longsword and the wakizashi with his shield. Its short punching blade impaled itself in the metal, and Severian Chorak was thrown off balance. The prince's long blade slashed across the Akavir's chest, and the sudden, intense pain caused him to drop both his weapons. In a moment it was over. Severian Chorak was prostrate. I don't know what that word means, apart from the usual meaning. In the dust of the prince's longsword at his throat. "The game's over," shouted the Emperor, barely heard over the applause from the stadium. The prince grinned and helped Severian Chorak up and over to a healer. The Emperor clapped his potentate on the back, feeling relieved. He had not realized when the fight had begun how little chance he had given his son at victory. "You'll make a fine warrior," said Vizier, "and a great emperor." "Just remember," laughed the Emperor, "you Akaviri have a lot of showy moves, but if just one of our strikes comes through, it's all over for you." "Oh, I'll remember that," nodded the potentate. Raymond thought about that comment for the rest of the games and had trouble fully enjoying himself. Could the potentate be another enemy, just as the Empress had turned out to be? The matter would bear watching. Oh, so this is the Empress tried to kill Raymond III, I guess, or is still trying to, who knows? 21 Morning Star, 2920, Mournhold, Morrowind. I'm just remembering as well, the Empress's warrior was also Argonian, which is also interesting to note. "Why don't you wear that green gown I gave you?" asked the Duke of Mournhold, watching the young maiden put on her clothes. "It doesn't fit," smiled Tarala. "You know I like red." Doesn't fit because you're getting fat," laughed the Duke, pulling her down on the bed, kissing her breasts and the pouch of her stomach. "All right. We're doing that, are we?" She laughed at the tickles, but pulled herself up, wrapping her red robe around her. "I'm round, like a woman should be," said Tarala. "Will I see you tomorrow?" "No," said the Duke. "I must entertain the Vec tomorrow, and the next day the Duke of Ebonheart is coming. You know, I never really appreciated Almalexia and her political skills until she left." "Oh, right, so he's cheating on the Empress. No, Almalexia is the princess. She's not trying to kill anyone, right? And her political skills until she left. It's the same with me," smiled Tarella. "You will only appreciate me when I'm gone." "That's not true at all," snorted the Duke. "I appreciate you now." Tarella allowed the Duke one last kiss before she was out of the door. She kept thinking about what he said. Would he appreciate her more or less when he knew that she was getting fat because she was carrying his child? Oh dear. Would he appreciate her enough to marry her? It continues in Sun's Dawn. Interesting. So I guess there's more to that book then. Alright, Lante. Hope I've managed to help.
Yes, is there something else I can help you with?
No, just checking.
Thanks again.
No worries, Lante. You're all good? Yeah. I am interested to see if Alante could have taken care of everything here herself. Or, at the very least, with my help. But I'm glad we got the quest done. Now for the awkward return to Azan. By the way, if you're wondering which Daedric Lord that shrine is for, I believe it is Molag Bal. Morning, everybody. Okay, Azan hanging about here. You?
A pleasure to speak with you.
Likewise, how about some repairs?
Let me take a look at what you've got.
So that's my most expensive repair, isn't it? My other armor is actually pretty cheap to repair. Nope, we don't want that.
Go hurt something.
Alright.
This is a grand day. Greetings.
It is. Glad you noticed. Alright, in his office.
Well met.
Well met, Azan. I did it.
You finished? Excellent. Good work, guildmate. Here's your payment for the contract.
And that is 600 gold. Great.
I don't have.
Yeah, okay. So I need to go check with Burrs. Yeah, we're looking for the quest update. Azan was pleased with my efforts escorting Alante of Alinor. He has paid out the contract to me.
You too.
And like I mentioned before, it is actually possible to fail that quest. So Alante can actually die, and if he does, I think you just don't get the quest reward. But you can move on with the Fighters Guild despite that. And if you're due for a promotion, you will also get promoted even though you failed the quest. I suppose it is implied that you still killed a bunch of Daedra. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah, let's drop off our stuff. Not too much, because we just mostly like potions, because we just got ingredients. So, and we got some weapons as well from the Dremora dudes, and some armor as well. So was it Valkinaz, Dremora out Valkinaz, that you could actually loot their armor? All these potions. Scrolls were pretty good too, I have to say. Okay, I think we are good to end the episode. So, yeah, in this episode we completed the Wandering Scholar quest. So we went to see Azan in Anvil, and we were talking to a Daedric scholar known as Alante of Alinor. She wanted to explore a Daedric shrine in a cave, but there are a lot of big scary Daedra in the way, so we had the task of escorting her through that, which we did indeed manage to do. We dealt with most of it ourselves, but Alante was pretty strong herself when we did briefly have to fight alongside her, so she might have been able to handle herself anyway. But at least we completed that quest. And yeah, we move on in the Fighters Guild. I believe we have to go to Burzgrove Cache in Cheydinhal for the next quest, so we are going to be doing that. I can't remember what exactly the quest is, but I'll find out. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Take care and goodbye.